We're doing a This Is Your Life Bob Swan thing. June 18th, 1927. Lived in a house on Monroe Street in Corvallis.
Sunrise doesn't last.
That was when I developed pretty good legs. Used to have to ride your bike back and forth delivering papers every day.
A cloudburst doesn't last.
My brother had it first. Then I think I made 35 cents a week on it. And I built that paper route up. When the war came, they took the auto routes off and gave them those old routes that nobody wanted to kids like me that were ambitious and would go out and build up the circulation. I made pretty good money off that route. So that was kind of fun. I carried papers a lot. Had 1, 2, 3 Oregonian routes. And I came down the stairs and said, "Dad, the Japs are just bombed Pearl Harbor." I convinced Mom to sign me up so I could enlist in the Coast Guard. And when I came back out of the service, I went to Oregon State and kept right on writing. You name it, I covered it. I moved to the Fidel house. They pledged me, and that meant you lived in the fraternity. So I did that, and then I lived there for 3 years till school was over. That's where I got hooked up with Bob Carl and Tom Hartung. Good grunchy Fidel. Well, that day was kind of interesting. We had a party the night before, you know. They have a bunch of stuff to drink and things, and Bob and I drank a little too much, I think. Anyway, I think we drank more champagne than we did anything else that morning. We weren't inebriated, however, when we went to the wedding. We were stone sober. There where everybody was going, and there was your mother down there with the... I'll never forget that. I remember Pat's brother was kind of upset. He scowled at me real hard. I was kind of frightened of him. He was a tough guy.
Face another day, night and darkness only stays.
Oh, my first job out of college was working on a newspaper. I was a newspaper guy, John. I loved newspapers. Corvallis Gazette-Times, the Oregonian, the Oregon Journal. My first job was at the Oregonian. No, at United Press International. There you go. There you go. Down in the Journal building. Then I moved over to the Oregonian, and then I went to work for the Oregonian full time. And then...
What department were you in?
Sports, mostly.
Sports.
I did a little bit of everything if they needed you. Then later I got the big PR job when I went to work for Atlantic Richfield.
Sunrise doesn't last all morning.
Who will ever forget that? Walter McKinney and Bob Swan. Yeah, we visited Germany. Went to all the big spots.
It's not always gonna be this great.
Yeah, that was a great trip. And yeah, that was a nice trip. I'm glad I went on it. I think he was the greatest quarterback there ever was in the NFL, John. He won more than anybody did. His name was Joe, the Catch.
The catch. We were there.
I thought your mother was gonna go crazy. She screamed like I've never heard anybody scream in their life. She was really a 49er fan. Season ticket holders. Big Gene. I had more than one beer with Gino, didn't I? It's what gave him his genial attitude. He had the greatest attitude I've ever run into. Next story was, I'll put your name up in lights, honey. So he did. She waded through a lot of bottles. She was a good head, though. She'd go in there and clean up and run that bar that Gene had. Oh, John Eggers. And he introduced me to him. We were drinking beer.
Daylight is good at arriving at the right time.
You about hit mine right on the head when you said a skater.
Peggy Fleming.
She was something else. God, what a beautiful lady. And so glamorous. So glamorous. There she was. Won all those Olympic golds. Had a great interview with her. When I always got to visit with those people, they'd come through and you could visit with them. And they were looking for ink, and so you'd give them ink.
Dear Dad, Bob, Swanee, Robert G., The Bopper, RGS, Mr. Swan. This is it. The shot clock is running out, and it's late in the fourth quarter. The good news is Joe Montana is in, and the crowd is quiet with excitement. Wind swirls around Candlestick, and the hair on the back of our necks stands up to attention. The last series is coming to a close, and it's about time for the curtain to fall. But win or lose, the game has to end at one point. The point of it all, who knows? Wise men have spent years reaching to the heavens, creating myths, vivid landscapes painted in the depths of the human soul for us to believe. Here we come, believe them or not. What a ride. What an amazing ride. Buckle your seatbelts. It's an outlet pass from Walton to Twardzik. He's got Bobby Gross on the wing. Rip City. Dwight Clark has it in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Wow. What a ride. What an amazing ride. Dad, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for the ride. You took me to the top of the world, pushed me off down the slopes of life. Whoosh. I've taken a run, the run of my life, and it's all because of you, Dad. Thanks for everything. Where do I start? How about that purple Schwinn Stingray on Christmas back in 1965? Or driving down River Road in the Mustang convertible with Mr. Morgan putting his foot into it, the kids riding in the back. The best seat in the world. What a ride. What an amazing ride. Blimps, boats, trains, planes, bikes, skis, skates, balls, bats, cats, dogs, dinners, birthdays, Chinese food, holidays, plays, songs, dances. Phew. Dad, what a dance. What a boogie. Remember doing cookies on the beach with Gino and Jeff hitting you in the head with the tire iron? How about the time we ran out of gas in the courtesy van from Bob Meadows Ford and us kids hitchhiked into Gold Hill to fetch the gas? There was that cool day in Utah with snow up to our necks and thrills in our eyeballs when we decided to fly around the corner and off a cliff, landing in a pile of broken parts like lead monkeys. Then Dwayne managing to stop in the sight he saw. Joyce, Deanne, Billy Politz, Peter Perrin, and I spread out like laundry in a hurricane. Yep, it's been fun, and lots of it. Thanks, Dad. Thanks. You gave me the tools to carve my niche into the side of the hill down there in Eugene, and I will never be able to thank you enough for all of it. Thanks, Bopper. You did so much for all of us. How can I forget when you'd lead the Cub Scout pack in those wonderfully embarrassing chants and cheers? How did they go? Boogalichi, boogalichi, sis boom ba, we're Pac-12, rah rah rah. How many times you trucked my friends and teammates around to parks and practices, like the time you showed up late to Robert Gray basketball game after, I presume, a late lunch, and Kent Fairfax and I had to squeeze into the trunk because there was no room in the car. No problem, hop in the trunk. Well, maybe you don't remember that, but I do. And I remember so much. And what I've learned as a father and a son is the value of friends and family. It hasn't always been easy, and that's the way it is. But you and Mom were always there for us in so many ways, Dad. How can I ever thank you as much as you deserve? It's not possible, Dad, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of you, I have always felt privileged and special. You taught me how to be a leader and showed me how to stand up for what I believe in. Most important of all, Bopper, is you led me to believe that you gauge your success in life with the friendships you make on this ride around the sun. How many friends did you have, Dad, in your 80-plus trips around this glowing source of life? Jean, John, Walt, Mick, George, Nan, Claudia, Bob, Nancy. The list goes on and on. So many. So many. Wow, Dad. You have so many great friends. And that's the true sign of victory. That's the most important thing you taught me, Dad. Friends are what it is all about. Because this great ride we've been enjoying wouldn't be so much without that sparkle of the great friends. They make the brightest moments even brighter and the darkest moments tolerable. Thanks for teaching me the important things in life. And when you fly up, way up over that rainbow, I will always be with you. Up there in the stars, where the bluebirds sing, way up high. Thanks for giving me wings to fly. None of it would have been possible without you and Mom. It is truly a wonderful world, in a wonderful, weird way. And one more thing, Dad. Say hi to Mom. I know you miss her, and you'll be with her soon. Keep this and read it again and again and again. And maybe you'll understand how much I love you and how thankful I am to have you as my dad. Thanks, Dad. I love you. Forever. Your son, John Robert Swan. Swanee. Swan Dog. J.R. Johnny Bob.
I got your letter here, right up on the bulletin board.
You can read it as much as you want, Dad.
It's a wonderful letter, John. It made me cry. Probably I read it again, I'll cry again. I can't help it. What a wonderful letter you wrote. What a positive son. I appreciate it, all you said.